So I'm 55, and I just left my husband of 28 years, and I should have left him 20 years ago.
The moment a woman is already thinking that I need to leave, I have to leave so that I can be happy, I have to leave this relationship, I have to leave this marriage, probably because the woman is unhappy or a lot of things that happen, even if some things that you cannot explain, and you feel like you need to leave, you have to leave in order for you to be happy and find yourself or something. I feel like that is when a woman should leave. This woman of 55 years old came online and said that she has been married for 28 years, but she should have left the marriage 20 years ago. And now she's advising women, the moment you know that you have to leave, just leave. Let me show you the clip.
So I'm 55, and I just left my husband of 28 years, and I should have left him 20 years ago. And I'm here to say that the minute you think it's time to leave, leave. Don't let it go 20 years. Don't let it go 20 years. Don't let it go 20 years. It's time to make a plan and leave. Don't let it go another year. Really, really. Is there anything that he could do right now that would really make you want to stay? Even if he's in therapy. Is that going to work? Is that going to work for you? If he's only doing it to keep you, is that going to work for him? It's time to go.
Hey, beautiful people, how are you all doing today? It's your girl, Maya David, and thank you so much for tuning in another interesting video. I personally feel like if you're already thinking that you need to leave, you have to leave, you must leave, eventually you will still leave. And the crazy part of it is, if you don't leave when you wanted to leave or when you thought of leaving, you're wasting more years. You're wasting more of your time. The years that you never get, you'll still keep wasting it with that same person. And most of the time, we women, we've been taught, like, why people ask you, why do you want to leave? And most of the time, when you tell them the reason you want to leave, people be like, oh, or probably, let me say, for example, cheating. Or people be like, oh, everybody cheats, all men cheat, and why are you leaving him? Because he's cheating on you. If you go meet another man, he's also going to cheat on you. So cheating is a normal thing for men. So that is not a reason. Or sometimes when you're talking about leaving, people always ask you, did he beat you? Did he cheat on you? Is he providing for you? And everything is no, no, no. And they tell you there is no major reason for you leaving. There's no reason for you to leave. Whatever you're facing now is a normal thing you face in a relationship. And it's really annoying because how can you be in a relationship that you are not happy? It's very draining. It's very stressful. It is, most of the time you might even get a sickness whereby it does not even have a cure, to be honest. Anyways, what is your take on women that want to leave but then decide to stay back, probably thinking that their partner is going to change or thinking that the situation around the whole relationship can change, or still hoping that things can get better? What is your take on people like that? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section while I wrote this clip for you all to watch.
So I'm 55, and I just left my husband of 28 years, and I should have left him 20 years ago. And I'm here to say that the minute you think it's time to leave, leave. Don't let it go 20 years.
The greatest lie men have convinced women of is that you need a good reason to break up with someone. So many women want to leave, but they can't verbalize why. They can't explain why. Because it's just continued disrespect, the man not valuing you, weaponized incompetence. There's not been language for a lot of the things that we are starting to discuss. The woman just knows she's tired, she's frustrated, she's worn down, she's not appreciated. And this attitude doesn't just come from nowhere. Remember, you used to only be able to divorce for cause. And men made sure that cause was extreme. Abuse. You had to be able to prove he was cheating. And even then, there had to be a pattern. So that's where that whole attitude comes from. When men say, well, I didn't cheat on you, I'm not beating you, they feel like they've done something great. And that you need a reason to leave them rather than a reason to stay with them. They don't feel like they have to contribute anything or provide value for you to actually want to stay in the relationship. Men see relationships as a basic entitlement, a right that they deserve by virtue of existing. And that's why they get angry when they say, well, my grandfather or my father didn't have to be sensitive or share chores or listen to you. They just had to go to work and they got a wife. Yes, that was the system that was in place. Women were disempowered, prevented legally from living on their own. And after that, socially, they were prevented. Because if this woman is 55 and has been married for 28 years, she was born in 1970 and she got married in 92. In her lifetime, she's always had the freedom to live on her own. Since she's been an adult, she's always had the right to have her own bank account, sign her own leases, have a credit card. But socially, that same stigma has been enforced for years. Well, if you don't have a really good reason to leave him, if he's not abusing you, if he's not hurting the children, if he's not cheating on you left, right, and center, why would you leave? The idea that marriage should not be doing you active harm in your day-to-day life has just now passed into the social conscious. But it's so important to realize women have been going through this same thing for decades silently, and now we get to talk about it. You're not crazy if you think I'm miserable living in this situation. And even though everyone else says it's normal, that this is just life, this is just marriage, I don't want to live this way anymore. You don't have to live this way. You don't have to continue to swallow down all of your pain because you are going to end up leaving one day anyway. So don't waste another minute. And if nobody else has told you, let me tell you, wanting to leave is reason enough. You're not going to regret leaving. Your feelings are valid. Maybe he didn't do anything you can describe. You don't know how to put your feelings into words. But if you're miserable, leave. Run. You deserve more. Like and follow for more.
And that is the thing. People always tell you, when it comes to cheating, people always say, oh, it's cheating on you. Where is the proof that it's cheating? Most of the time, a woman doesn't even have proof. You can't even prove that your man is cheating. Probably you did not catch them in the bed. There's nothing physical proof that you can have. And they always want to ask you or tell you, you need a reason, you need a proof, you need something very genuine, something very big for you to say that I am done with this person. You cannot just up and go, because they always want to tell women that you should be patient, you should be understanding, you should understand that this relationship that you're in with this person, there's going to be ups and downs. You're going to be happy at a point, and sometimes you'll be unhappy. They try to tell women that, sometimes they even put the blame on women that, have you checked yourself? Have you seen probably you're the one that is causing the whole situation in the relationship? They always tell women to never choose themselves, always stay back in an unhappy relationship. I feel like when a woman is coming out to tell you, I am not happy, things are not working well, the moment you're already feeling depressed, you're already sad, you cry almost every day, I feel like that is when you're supposed to leave. Because the more or the longer you stay in that relationship, the harder it is for you to leave. I feel like the more you stay in that kind of relationship, that an unhappy relationship, it allows you to adapt to that circumstances. You already adapt to it, and at the point, whatever they are doing doesn't even affect you anymore, because you're already used to the old situation. You already adapt to the old thing, and it is actually dangerous for our mental health. I went to the comment section, and a lot of people were talking about this, oh, leaving, I'm supposed to have left, I cannot leave because of my children. Some are even asking, what can I do? I just have a newborn. What should I do with my newborn? And I want to leave. Some are saying, I am currently pregnant. I need to leave, but I can't leave because I have a newborn and I am pregnant. I am this, I am that. Some are saying they're not even financially stable to go, and they just have to stay till they can gather themselves before they can leave. What is your take? AJ said, this may sound ridiculous, but I thank my ex-husband's mistress every day for forcing me to leave when I did. I would never have done it on my own. So thanks, Marisa. You are the hero. I am in that place, 17 years into a very emotional, abusive relationship. I should have never been in this. So many red flags. We deserve better. For the youngies, don't get married in the first place. Jackie Aina said, and please, for the love of God, don't stay for the kids. Leave for the kids. I got married at 20 and now divorcing at 24. My only regret is not leaving sooner. Not this video coming across my For You page as I am sobbing in bed, contemplating divorce for the 100th time. I'm also 55, in processing of leaving husband of 30 years. My new apartment lease starts today, looking forward to my future. People that say marriage is hard work should leave. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be hard at all. I would never let a man steal years from me again. This person said, I am scared and feel guilty because he's not a bad guy, but it's over. I feel like this is a sign. Boyfriend of 1 year showing red flags that I can't ignore anymore. If your boyfriend is showing red flag, meaning when you guys get married, the red flag is going to be there. So it's better you just leave if you can't take it anymore. Left my husband 2 months ago. Still don't have a couch or TV, but I have so much peace. I just left. I sold all my belongings. I quit my 30 years career in nursing. I'm about to embark on a solo trip around Southeast Asia for the next 9 months. I am 47. Go girls. Every woman contemplating a marriage to a man needs to hear this. The years go by fast and you adjust, you adapt, you accept things you thought you would never accept. I feel like this should be the I love this comment. I'm 56 and I have tried unsuccessfully to leave. Sister, I hope this next season is full of growth and delight and healing. Good for you. I'm 57. I left him 21 years. My only regret is not listening to my inner voice that told me not to do it before we even got engaged. You don't need a reason to leave. Wanting to leave is a reason enough. I left pregnant with 2 kids in tow, filed for divorce due to my ex infidelity. It was hard, but we all made it. It is not that easy though, is it? Cost of living means it is difficult to get up and go. Feel like I'm trapped. I wish there were more women encouraging women 20 years ago. Ellie is saying, this is the kind of advice we need. I left my partner of 6 years due to cheating and my mom said, he has a great career and family. You should make it work. Women have standards now. A serious question here. Is it worth staying until the kids are adults so they don't have to live in joint custody? There's a reply for that question. As a child of a mother who is still with a husband who wishes she had left 10 years ago, don't stay for the kids. They will feel that something is wrong between you all. I approved this message 2 times, divorce and never again. Ladies, please do not get married. Develop your creativity and shine your light brightly for the world. Jennifer is saying, I am done for us women coming together and purchase so much land that we all live in a happy single community and care for each other and our children minus men. I would love that. He met me at 15 and he is 23. I was too young to understand what's wrong. Now I'm turning 27. I just realized all of that. I guess my brain just developed at 27. There is one very common question and there is one very common thing people tell women that are ready to leave: abusive relationship, unhappy relationship that you are just ready to leave because you're just ready to leave. Is what are you going to do with the kids? Stay for the kids. Allow your kids to get to a certain age before you leave. Wait for your kids to understand what is going on. Stay for the kids. And sometimes some people advise and tell you, take your mind off whatever he's doing. Don't even care about him. Don't even look at him. Whatever he do doesn't concern you. Just shut it off. Some will tell you, shut it off, don't care, you know, just be there for the kids and focus on yourself and all of that. I feel like whatever advice or whatever you're doing, first of all, staying for the kids is a wrong advice. I feel like that is another scam. They usually tell women to stay for the kids because in an abusive relationship, in an abusive marriage, in an abusive home or an unhappy home, the child knows that there's something off. No matter how young the child is, they always know. They always see what's going on. They are seeing how the man is treating the woman. They are seeing how the woman is responding. They are seeing everything. They can feel the energy and it's affecting the child. Staying because of the child is actually a selfish thing for you. Like you're being just being selfish. Most women will tell you, I am here just because of the child. No, you're here because you're not ready to leave. Forget about the kids. If you're ready to leave, you will leave with or without the kids. Some say, I don't want to leave my kids behind, so I need a lot of money to be able to carry my kids. Da, 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 da. You are not ready to leave. If you're trying to still put the child or the children as an excuse, as a stumbling block for you, finding your inner peace and all of that, you are not ready to leave. You're just giving yourself an excuse. And I feel like when a woman said that she needs to leave or she wants to leave, it's different from her ready to leave. You might have thought of leaving. You might have thought that I need to leave. You've already thought about it, that there is no hope in this relationship. It's different from you carrying your bag to leave at that point. You thinking about it, you knowing that there's nothing that's going to happen, there's no situation around it anymore, is different from you taking your bag and leaving. They are two different things. You will see women saying, I was supposed to have left 6 years ago. It's already been in their head that they needed to leave 6 years ago. A woman is telling you you're supposed to have left 20 years ago. Meaning, 20 years ago, she had thought about it, but she stayed, hoping, thinking, I can adapt, or probably I'm just overreacting. Sometimes they actually make women feel like they are overreacting. You're just, you want too much, you're demanding too much, your standards are too high, you can never get what you want out there, you're already looking old, you've already had so many children, it's not advisable for you to leave, so you're not going to have so many baby daddies. A lot of excuses or a lot of things they tell women to stay. And my own is that no matter how long you stay, after you felt like leaving, you will still want to leave and you will still end up leaving. So why wait for so many years that you can get back? And the thing is that we can get back those years. In fact, some women get unalived in the process. Some women get unalived in the process. There was this comment that was said again about therapy. The woman was like, she wants to leave, but now is going to therapy and all of that. Men would change for a certain period of time just to get your head back in the game. It's part of their game, it's part of their manipulation tactics. They do things when they see that you're already ready to leave. You've gotten to a stage whereby you are going to leave at any time. They go back to their books, they go back to manipulating you. They sit down and think, and okay, this is the reason why, or these are the things she has been telling me I need to do. Probably she's the kind of person that I've been telling him, you need to go to therapy, you need to do this. He start going to therapy for her to stay back and be like, okay, maybe things are getting better. Things don't get better. They only max it. They act like they want things to get better. They act like they're going to actually be better at a point, but they are not better. They already show you who they are in the beginning of the marriage. If you do not accept it like that, it will still that will still be the reason why you're leaving later in 20 years, because they don't change. A man do not change unless he himself wants to change. But if he's doing all this just because he's doing it for you to stay, it's not changing. It's only maxing it for a short period of time. You just wait and see. Let them do those things. You see, at a point, they'll forget that they are pretending that they've changed. What is your take on this conversation? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. When a woman says she's ready to leave, do you think that she needs a very genuine reason for her to say she wants to leave? Or you think her holding her happiness or are thinking that I am not happy in this situation, I need to go find myself, I need to go know who I am, is enough for a woman to leave a relationship? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your girl Mara Davids, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.